Good day everyone, I am Renalyn L. Salinas and I'm going to explain what Taenia Saginata is. Taenia saginata, known as the beef tapeworm, is transmitted to humans in the form of infectious larval cyst. So in the past, it has been reported in Asia, Europe, Africa, and North and South America. Habitat of Taenia saginata typically, these saginata eggs hatch in the gastrointestinal tract of cattle. The embryo, called an oncosphere, moves through the lining of the gut to infect the cardiac and skeletal muscle via the circulatory system. The morphology of Taenia saginata. The flexible adult tapeworm's head or scolex has four muscular suckers for attaching to the upper jejunum of its host, but no hooks on the anterior extension of the scolex, termed the rostellium. The absence of hooks on the rostellium has earned another name for the species, the unarmed tapeworm. Taenia saginata can be distinguished from its sister species, Taenia solium, by the absence of these rostelliar hooks on the scolex. The life cycle of the beef tapeworm. The indirect life cycle of T. saginata requires the transmission of its eggs and sister seed between the predator-prey interaction of its definitive human host and its intermediate cattle host. The development of T. saginata begins in the small intestine of cattle when the oncosphere hatch from an egg after it has been ingested. The eggs hatch in the intestinal tract of cattle because the cow's digestive system are able to break down the cyst wall. Pathogenesis and clinical feature. The cysts often occur in skeletal muscle connective tissue of the skin, the liver, subcutaneous, ocular, and brain. The immunology of T. saginata. In Taenia saginata endemic regions, exposure of the human population to the parasite is a very frequent event. Between 10 and 25% of all villagers shows specific anti-T. saginata serum antibody responses in the very specific enzyme-linked immunoelectrotransfer blood assay using lentelectin purified glycoprotein antigens. In people infection with Taenia saginata can be detected by finding eggs in the stool. Eggs of T. saginata cannot, however, be differentiated microscopically from those of Taenia solium, the pork tapeworm. DNA-based techniques do permit differentiation between the two species but are not widely available in a diagnostic setting. If a scolex or mature segments are recovered, then microscopic differentiation is possible. Also, the local situation, particularly meat consumption patterns, can help to indicate which parasite is more likely in a particular situation. Adult Taenia saginata in people is readily treated with an appropriate antiemetic. Praziquantel is the current drug of choice. To assist in controlling or stopping the parasite transmission cycle, the treatment can be done on an individual basis or as preventive chemotherapy depending on the local circumstances and the control approaches being implemented. Taeniasis can be treated with single doses of praziquantel, 10 mg per kilogram, or nicotinamide, adults and children over 6 years, 2 gram children aged 2 to 6 years, and 1 gram. Albendazole at 400 mg for 3 consecutive days has also been used. Saginata infection can be prevented by cooking whole cuts of beef to 60 degrees to 145 Fahrenheit, as measured with a food thermometer placed in the thickest part of the meat, then allowing the meat to rest for 3 minutes before carving or consuming. Ground beef should be cooked to 71 degrees or 160 Fahrenheit.